Oh, hello everybody. Sunday today, and it's been an absolutely lovely day. We've had a really gorgeous walk at Killerton and appreciated all the beauty all around us so much. This afternoon, I'm going back to our practice of the elements. We did that last week. This week, I'm focusing on the elements of the earth and the water. So the parts of the body associated with those two elements are our lower body, our legs, strength in our legs, strength and flexibility in our legs, pelvic area, lower back. So focus on that area of the body today. And we're going to start with standing. Starting with a greeting called Salute to the Earth, which some of you may have done before. For a moment, just find a comfortable place on your mat. Your feet are a little bit apart here. Lift your toes up and spread them out and place them down. And feel the support of the ground, the earth beneath your feet. Your shoulders are soft. Simply shut your eyes. Give yourself time to arrive, time to settle. Your breath may be a bit shallow or a bit rapid to start with, but it will settle. It will get smoother and easier. Whole body gently breathing, no efforts. Simply the rise and fall of the breath throughout the whole body. And feeling supported by the earth and following your breath is a great foundation for our practice. So being present, and sometimes your mind takes a while to catch up with your body. Sometimes your mind's still in the other room doing chores, so let everything go for now. Feel the support of the earth, and as you breathe in, just visualize you're drawing all that energy all the way up from the earth, all the way up the spine to the crown of the head. And as you breathe out, it's a nice long, slow, complete out breath. And feel breathing in, drawing the energy up, and pausing and breathing out, letting everything go. The shoulders are soft. So you start to feel balanced. You feel grounded, but you feel light. And you feel balanced between the earth and the sky and everything in between. And then bring yourself back and we'll start our practice. And it's 3 rounds of this. And like we did last week in Salutes the Elements, you need to be able to be free to move your feet. It's a bit of a yang practice, as opposed to a yin practice where we sit still and we breathe deeply and we let go into the posture. So we're moving. So I'm going to start with taking your hands to your tummy. Big deep in breath all the way up to the top of the lungs. Draw the energy up. And breathe out, push the energy down. Breathe in, spread the energy around. Exhale, give it back to the earth. Well done. Let's come again. Breathing in a bit slower, right up to the top of the lungs. Drawing the energy up. Breathing up, bend the knees to the earth. Greetings to the earth and to the sky. And take it back. And coming again. Breathing in deeply, breathe right up into the collarbone area between the shoulders. Exhale, go gently forward bend. You may need to bend the knees. Next in breath and exhale completely, and then we move. So as you breathe in, heel toe away, and you turn towards your right, and you breathe out and you push. Inhale, reach up, straight right leg. Exhale, take it to the center. Inhale as you turn. Exhale, push. Inhale, a little back bend, maybe. Lift your heart. Exhale, back to the center. Move your feet. So, another round. Breathing in, drawing the energy up, right to the top of the lungs. Feel the breath in the back body. Nice, long, slow, complete out breath. And breathing into the sides. Feel the ribs expanding to the sides and the back as well as the front. Getting a rhythm in your practice. Greetings to the earth. Little back bend here if it's right for you. One more. And exhale completely. So you can use that Ujjayi breath if you like, that subtle throaty breath. Otherwise your normal yoga breathing. Inhale as we move and we turn. Exhale, push away. Inhale a little back bend. Exhale to the center. Breathing in and moving. Breathing out. And exhale home. Just one more of these then. Nice complete in-breath. Right up into the shoulders. Let it all go, navel to spine. Squeeze the belly in. Expanding through the ribs, the sides and the back. And again. Your connection to the earth. We're flowing with the breath here. And you know, if you want to, you can always play your own music. I'm not playing music because of copyright and sometimes it interferes. It distorts a bit, but feel free to put on something that you love maybe when you do a flowing practice. Light a candle and make the atmosphere lovely for yourself. Just come and stand and be still a moment. Shut the eyes. Keep the brow soft. With the earth beneath your feet, feeling supported, feeling steady, feeling grounded. Bring back to mind, like we did last week, something lovely in our lives or in nature. Maybe a beautiful place you've been, a beautiful vision. Just imagine you're there now. All the smells of spring, the sun on your face. Be in that place in nature. And keep that in your heart for the rest of the practice. So you're going to stand, setting my mat straight. It's a bit skew whiff on the carpet. Just stand at the front of your mat and we start off the same as last week if you did last week's video. Come down really slowly through the spine. Take your hands down and come onto your knees. Toes can be tucked under or not. Let's do some circles so they can be as small or as big as you want. Thinking particularly about warming up the spine for our practice, warming up through the hips here maybe. Getting some fluidity into the movement, just like the water. Maybe you're a bit tight in the neck and the shoulders. Feeling to anywhere in the sides of the body where you're a bit tight or a bit stuck today. And let's go the other way. Maybe make the circles even bigger. You might shut your eyes or not. So when we've made this firm foundation, we can flow. And then come into your cat-cow postures, your in-breath and your out-breath, an old favourite. Simply flowing from the base of the spine to the crown of the head. Particularly rooting down through hands and knees, spreading the palms out. Mobilising our spine, warming up your spine. Making space. Let's do this one and one more. And next time you round the back, hold it. Draw the belly in and really feel the tailbone lengthening. Feel the space you're making in your low back. Imagine you tuck your tail under. Tuck your chin in. Imagine getting your forehead on your thighs. Press down with your hands and make more space through the back. Breathe into your back. Feel the movement of the breath in the back body. Tuck the chin in more. Stretch through the back of the neck. Well done. Take the knees nice and wide apart. Sink back for a big stretch. Maybe drop the chest a bit more. Maybe just palms up, elbows in, and rest the forehead in the hands to relax. Maybe stretch the arms out in front of you or come up on fingertips. Maybe have a wiggle, whatever feels right for you. Let it all go. Allow yourself to sink back into the support of the earth. Let the earth hold you. Allow yourself to be soft. Letting go. Coming up. So we're working a little bit harder this time. This one's very strengthening for your legs, especially your thighs, I found out. We're going to do our cat-cow with our knees lifted. Oh, tuck the toes out. It's also good to stretch your feet, isn't it? So you breathe in, you look up, you breathe out, you round the back. Try not to move the legs. And inhaling, stay steady. Exhaling. So you really need to press down with your palms. Spread your fingers out. I can feel it in my thighs. Good. Just do a few more. You can do 3 more. Oh, goodness. Are your thighs screaming at you? I could feel that. I think it would be nice to stretch out in down dog after that. All that work for the front thighs. Let's just stretch the legs out. Oh, you might want to take a walk on the spot here. Breathe in, hold, breathe out. Breathe in, hold, bend the knee, breathe out. Tuck the chin in, spread the fingers out. So sometimes down dog's called the mountain posture. You're really rooting down, especially through your palms, through your fingers, and then you can lift your tailbone higher. And your neck's long and relaxed, you're not holding anywhere. Couple more breaths. You're stretching out the back of the legs here, dropping the chest. Getting a really yummy stretch, and then come down onto your knees, and like we did last week, I think we did it last week, how are your hands? Or if we didn't do it last week, we've done it before. Let's turn the palms face the front, and then I'm going to come like that. My fingertips are facing me, and you can rock. And don't forget to smile. Always a good stretch, isn't it? So spread your fingers out. Our wrists are sometimes quite weak. People tell me when they start their practice, when they start coming to me for classes, sometimes they're suffering with weak wrists. But yoga will really give you strength. Down dog's very strengthening. Go gently at first. Spread your fingers out. Have a little rock here. You do get used to it. It's a sort of love-hate one at first. Let's hold it for a few more breaths. Keep the shoulders soft. Let go into it. Relax. That's it. Think about breathing in softly and breathing out, letting go. Breathing in softly, breathing out, letting go. Let's do a few more. When you relax and let go, everything is so much easier, isn't it? Oh, I can feel that. It's when you come out, isn't it? It's just a nice flamingo hands. Oh. My hands aren't getting any younger. I've been quite arthritic lately. But it's funny, it just comes on you sometimes. I don't know about you. Sometimes in the night I wake up with it. But we can only do our best. And I'm sure these exercises help. I'm sure doing the yoga really is beneficial. It's a case of keeping moving, isn't it? Good. So sprinkle some nice magic dust. Some nice sprinkles here. Such a beautiful afternoon today. Just perfect. Ah, wonderful. Have a little bit of a shake. Shake all those wobbly bits. Oh. Well done. So we're going to come up to standing and have a drink of water. Or just a slap of my tea if you excuse me. Have a drink if you need one. Let's come up through a second down dog. Tuck the toes under, lift the knees, press down with your hands. Either take a slow walk again. Sometimes it's nice to lift the heels off and then ease them down and maybe lift the toes up and spread them out. So you really sort of press into the balls of the feet. Sometimes you might just want to marinate there and stay there and soak it all up. You might breathe in and but watch those hands. What's happening with those now? Sometimes you find you're lifting your index finger and thumb up. So really press down through the index finger and thumb so you don't come on the outer edge of the hands and you've got that support. Good. Let's start to walk the dog. And let's start to take a slow walk through to the front of your mat. So you feel the earth beneath your feet. You feel that support. We don't feel enough, do we? Feel the texture of your mat or the floor. Spread your toes out. We never take time to feel or look at what's around us. And then slowly, slowly, slowly come up to standing. I'm going to do a moon's greeting. The moon's associated with the water elements. And the moon's all about our feminine energy. Take your hands to your hearts. Feet are a little bit apart here, about hip width apart. And we'll do a big full moon greeting here and a little back bend if you like. Then prayer hands come to the crown, the brow, the throat, the heart. I'm going to come again. A moon greeting and come up. And then the left hand will grab the right wrist. And I'm just going to sneak the right foot behind the left. and come into this sort of half moon shape. I'm just turning, you don't have to turn. Half moon shape through the right side of the body there. Maybe bend the left knee a bit. Push the hips towards the right. Feel the space you're making between the right ribs. And it's so yummy to make those space between the intercostal muscles. Breathe deeply and slowly. Hang out there for a couple more breaths. Big stretch up, take it back. Take your feet hip width apart. Greeting the moon, prayer hands. And this time the right hand grabs the left wrist. Just have to walk back a bit, but you know what I'm doing. And then your left foot comes behind your right. And come over and just hang there at the waist. Maybe bend the front knee. Swing your hips to the left. Feel how much space you can make through the side of the body. Can you ease that shoulder back? So I think our side bends are so energizing. And one more, breathing in and out, all the way up. Take your hands back to your heart. And one more moon greeting, the in-breath. Hands meet in a prayer to the crown, the brow, the throat, the heart. Come forward to the earth, greet the earth. Take your hands down. Step back to either holding a full plank or take the knees down to a baby plank if that's for you. Let's zip up those tummy muscles and use some strength. Draw the front hip bones in towards each other. Press down with the hands. And if it's right for you, come forward, take the shoulders over the wrists. Keep the elbows in. Using your core strength, come down really slowly, well done. Lengthen the legs. Either keep the elbows down in Sphinx or press the palms down, raising up to baby cobra. Try to keep your buttocks relaxed, but push your thighs into the mat. Stay as low as is right for you, of course. Inhale, exhale down. And again, push the thighs into the mat, like the cobra's tail. And then you rise up out of that support. Beautiful strengthening posture for your legs and also a chest opening posture. I'm going to do one more. And then you come up into your back bend. Whatever you want to do, you can come up higher. You can keep the elbows soft, you can keep the elbows down. 5 breaths, roll the shoulder. Good little swing from side to side. Actually, that's quite nice. You're going to look over the opposite shoulder. Good. Quite like to move a bit, especially if you've been sitting in your job. Let's take a look over the left side. See if you can see your right ankle. A couple of breaths here. Push down with the left hand and the other way. Watch your back. Come down. Take the hands under the shoulders. Let's take a nice big stretch for the lower back after that back bend. And a little bit of a wiggle here. Good. Check how your back feels, how you feel. Come onto hands and knees. Tuck the toes under and lift up, down dog. Take a couple of breaths to settle. Press down through the balls of the foot. Keep the knees soft but drop through the thighs. Pressing your hands down. Lift both heels off. Lift your right leg up. Stretch it. If it's right for you, open the hips. Flex your right foot and circle the ankle. Wiggle the toes. Or you might flex the foot again. Press down with your hands, particularly the left hand. You might look under the right armpit at the left. You might look under the left armpit of the right foot, or under towards the right. Whatever's right for you. Nice, slow, easy breaths. Push the earth away. Keep dropping the chest. Keep the tummy firm. Lift the left heels, take the right leg beautifully high, take the knee through or help it through, and come onto hands and knees, step it through, back knee down, well done. Hands in a right foot, hands in a right foot, and we'll move. Good. So we're working and get a nice big stretch through that left front thigh muscle, or psoas muscle. If you need padding under the back knee, do. The beauty about the video is you can always stop and get anything you need. So, you know, make sure you've got cushions, blocks if you've got them, any substitutes. Just come well prepared, heads well done. Let's do a few more. This one more stretch back, come forward, put your hands on your thigh, push down, soften the shoulders, firm up the belly and lengthen the spine out of the pelvis. Lift your heart, open into your crescent moon back bend. So we've done full moon, half moon, crescent moon. You look up, if you're looking up, lengthen the back of the neck. So keep lengthening through the tail. Draw that front knee a bit further forward. See if you can make more stretch through the front thigh as you lift your heart. So our back bend's distributed evenly. It should be like that beautiful crescent moon shape that you see in the night sky. Couple more breaths. Feel that big thigh bone, that left thigh bone really lengthening out of the hips, surrounded by a sheath of muscle, working hard. I'm going to work a little bit deeper into the hips now, so I'll come forward, stay where you are. So go easy with this. Hands come down, this might be quite enough. You tuck the back toes down and walk back a bit, get a bit more lunge there. Some of you come on the outer edge of the foot, push the earth away. So get a bit more stretch through that front thigh. This is quite strong as it is, but some of you will get elbows down and rest the thumbs against the brow and chill out here. Nice deep breaths. Stay soft. Breathe in softly. Breathe out, letting go. Maybe some of you will tuck the back toes under and lift the knee off. So keep the knee soft, but drop through the thigh. Don't lift the pelvis too high. Keep it low, keep lengthening. So we're going to take that back knee down. Take your left hand down, and you may open up. And some you might even be able to just take the foot. A nice big stretch through the front thigh. So be happy with wherever you are here. Turning back to see if I can look at my foot, or you can turn ahead. Well done. Let's stretch it out. Let's stretch out that right leg. Push it back, hand each side of the leg and take a big stretch here. Have a wiggle. That's it. My gaze is over my toes. Really pushing back through that right hip. Hips are squared off. That's perfect. You just lengthen over that leg. Some of you might come further forward, gazing over the toes. I'm working my chin in the direction of my shin. It can't quite reach. Or you might turn your fingers back and you might walk back there and just nestle there and breathe. Couple more breaths. Don't lock the knee. Stay soft. Breathing in and up. Come up, bend the knee. Tuck the toes under. Down dog. So we're doing the other side here. Lift the left leg up. Open up the hip if it's right for you. Otherwise, you can always take a rest in child or hands and knees. Circle the ankle. Wiggle the toes. Keep that standing leg beautifully soft. The other way. And I'm going to take a little peek, maybe under my left armpit, under my right armpit and my left foot. Press down with the left hand even more so you can square off a bit. Lift up under the armpits. Maybe keep the shoulders a bit soft there. Well done. Lift the right heel off, stretch the left leg up. Knee draws through, or take the knees down. Help it through. So that does come with practice. Let's take a nice deep lunge here. Your hands are in our left foot. You can have the back toes tucked under or not. And we can move. I find how the front of my foot on the mat is better for my knee actually. But it's up to you. That's it. Maybe it feels different this side. So you can sink a little bit deeper here. That's well done. Good. This one and one more. And settle. You're going to come up now. Press down with a thigh. Lengthen your spine. Tuck your tail under, but lift your pubic bone. Firm up your belly. Lift your heart. And find your crescent moon back bend. You can have the hands apart. You can do a mudra if you like. Fingers interlinked, index fingers together, thumb crossed. Whatever feels right for you. But we want that lovely curve of the spine behind the heart centre. Your tailbone lengthens. And you can look up, but keep the neck long. Crescent moon. Shoulders stay down the back. Draw the shoulders down the back. See if you can sink a little bit deeper. Our spine's not used to back bending. We get so round-shouldered, don't we? It's so lovely to move the spine ways we're not used to. Backwards, sideways, twisting. Getting into parts of the body we don't usually reach. Reach the hands down. Take your hands in the leg and you're going to maybe walk the foot out a bit. And you might stay there and you might just push the earth away. That's very strong, just like that, you know, isn't it? Some of you will get the elbows down, thumbs towards the brow. Some of you might even get your head in your hands. So get a nice, yummy stretch through that outer left thigh, the abductor muscle, or the outer left glute hip there. Just getting into anywhere that's a bit tight or a bit stuck there. And stay wherever you are. Breathe deeply and softly and letting go. Letting go gently. Breathing into your edge. Letting go. Staying there. Maybe going a bit further or maybe backing off. It's all about being kind and gentle with ourselves. We hold a lot in our hips. Some people tuck the back toes under, but stay low, that's it. Push the heel away. Keep the knee soft, but drop through that thigh. Just feel that big thigh bone lengthening out of the hips. Really beautifully strong. So that's a choice there. Some of you take the knee down. And you might just take a little twist to the left and open up. Some of you could do a bind. Look, some of you, so many options. Some of you might take the elbow down. And the good thing about, or come onto the edge of the foot, the good thing about yoga is you don't have to be anywhere. It's not a competition. You learn so much about your own body. Couple more breaths. So remember to breathe in nice and softly. Breathe out softly with ease. Be kind to yourself. Well done. Let's take a big stretch. Have a wiggle. It's quite nice. Curl the toes up. Ardha Hanuman posture, the half monkey god posture, the half splits. Square the hips off. Draw the left hip back, right hip forward. Lengthen the spine out the pelvis. stay there. Or walk the fingers forward and gently drape your body over your left leg. Your upper body's sort of in a left leg there. Gazes over the fingers. Or you might just walk back a bit. Chin towards the shin. Let go. Allow yourself to soften. Couple more breaths. Breathing in and out and in. Look up, step back, down dog. So this time, you're going to hold your down dog for a few breaths here. Nice restorative breath. Simply let the breath feed your practice. Next, long and relax. Breathe well. Remember to press down with your palms. Don't come on the outer edges of your hands. Sometimes I notice that I'm doing that. Come down to your hands and knees. Just take a moment in the child. You might want to sort of circle your wrists or flick your fingers out or bring the arms down by the side and curl up in a little ball there and rest. Allow yourself to rest. Breathe well. Allow the earth to hold you. And then come up slowly. So we're thinking about the earth. This next one's called worm. Now I've always called it, it's a variation of what I call puppy or posture of the heart. And some of you have done it before. But when I was with my teacher a few weeks ago, she called this variation worm. And I thought, oh, it's a good one for our earth practice. So you simply got your knees under your hips here. You need to stick your bum up. And we're going to come down on the elbows. So have a look first before you do it. And you make prayer hands. And then you bend the elbows and you take your hands at the back of your head. And you rest there, okay? You might creep the elbows away a bit further to get more of a stretch under the armpits. So it's quite a good stretch for under the armpits, isn't it? And everything draws back and you drop the chest and you lift your bum high. And letting go breaths. Soften the eyes. Think about breathing in softly and breathing out relax. Breathing in soft and deep and letting go. So you can either stay there or you might want to just reach the arms out in front of you. Drop the forehead to the mat. Lift up under the armpits. Some of you can be on fingertips. Some of you might creep forward and get chin chest on the floor. And that's strong, so go gently. Be happy where you are. Just following the breath and being supported by the earth, your foundation for your practice. Couple more breaths. So from here, it's a job to get up, isn't it? Come down slowly onto your mat. And we're going to do a variation of Locust Posture. I did Locust last year. But first of all, we're coming into what's called snake. So on your mat, heels come out to relax the lower back. Keep it soft. These are strengthening for the lower back, but relax it. Take the arms round and insert the fingers. And breathing in, you're going to come up and you're going to hold. So if this is strong, you can always do this dynamically. You can always come up and down. Sometimes that's better if things are a little bit strong for you. Otherwise, we'll hold for 5 to 8 breaths. Push down with your thighs. You might open up a little bit more. Nice and strengthening for your low back, but go easy. Relax your heels out. Keep the neck long, keep looking ahead. Shoulders stay soft. And one more breath, breathing in and out. Rest the elbows, take a little rock from side to side, bend the legs and do a few windshield wipers here. Windshield wipers. So I haven't got a lot of room to do this next sequence where I'm lying in between the bookcase and the settee. So I'm going to come round. Hope you can see me. I'm going to come down, and you can't see on my arms, but listen, you're going to lift your right arm up, lift your right arm up, and your upper body, and your left leg, take the left arm back. So basically, got right arm up, left leg, left arm, 5 breaths. Lift the leg higher, and breathing in and out. Come down and swap. 1, stay strong. Hips level. 2, 3. Feel that front right thigh working. Lift it higher. Lift your heart higher maybe. 4, 5. Have a little rest. Take a pillow. Just maybe windshield wipe the legs. Or take a little rock from side to side. Okay. Down. Let's do the biggie, or take a rest. Take the legs back, take the arms back. Push down through your front thighs. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. The next in-breath, up you come. See if you lift a bit higher. 1, 2, next in line with the spine. 3, 4, lift a bit higher. Breathing in and out, and just one more for luck. Breathing in and out. Make a pillow of your hands, rest your cheek to the other side. Windshield wipe your legs, relax. Soften your back. Good. It's all lovely postures for strengthening your back, your lower back and your legs. Take your hands under your shoulders. Just take a little rest back here. You rock from side to side. Come up, stretch it out, in down dog. Nice deep breaths. I think this may be your last down dog, so make the most of it, or second to last. What your hands doing, make sure you're pressing down with index finger and thumb, you're well balanced. Maybe push down through the balls of the feet. Draw the thighs towards the back wall, but keep the knees soft. Necks relaxed. Start to take a slow walk again. And then really starting to feel the earth beneath your feet. Walk slowly, the texture of your mat. Notice even the little things. That's what makes life more interesting, isn't it? Let's stretch our hips here. Take your right foot behind your left. Take your right foot behind your left and walk over towards your left here. Swing the hips to the right and hang out there. Maybe bend the left knee a bit. That gives you a bit more stretch. Maybe walk the right fingers away and look under the right armpit there. Well done. Other side. So we swing the left leg behind, we bend the right knee, we swing the hips over to the left, and over you come. Walk the left fingers away, maybe look under the left armpit. Nice gentle breathing into anywhere that's a bit tight, a bit stuck today. Letting go. Come to the front. Coming up slowly to restart the spine. And we've got our standing sequence. So have a drink for now, do what you need to do. And when you're ready, once again, you're standing at the front of your mat. I'm going to stand here so you can see me with this one, working to strengthen the thighs. So if you were with me in the last video, or the one before last, Om Namah Shivaya, which means I bow to the divine consciousness, the universal connection of us all. We're all one, really. Om Namah Shivaya. Take your left knee behind your right and curtsy. We're going to breathe in and breathe out. We're going to transition to our chair. Breathe in, squeeze knees and thighs, breathe out. Right knee behind left. Om Namah Shivaya. Breathe in, breathe out. I'm going to move. Breathe in and out. Let's breathe in as we move. Breathe out, sink deeper. Exhale, how low can you go? Really work those thighs. I can feel it working. Squeeze knees and thighs together. Are your legs screaming at you? Yeah. Let's go. To the left. So one more to the right. One more to centre. One more to the left. Oh dear. So there you are, you're at the front. You're at the front of your mat. Should still be there like that. Well done. Come up. Big inhaling up. All the way down and just feel, you know, that waterfall. Let the spine just flow from the pelvis like a waterfall. Fluid and free. Have a wiggle. Let the neck be long. Let that waterfall thought for the spine. We're going to come into Virabhadrasana 2. And this is strong for the legs. Dancing warrior. So step the right leg back. And you take it back quite away for warrior 2. The heels in, the toes are out. Bend the left knee. Point the bend the right knee. Point the left index finger all the way back. Circle. Vira 2. Push your palms down towards the mat as if you want to push into the earth. Push your feet into the earth. As if you've got a perforated line. Centre of the mat, you're going to rip that mat into it. Stay low. Let's straighten the front leg. Sink a bit deeper. So once you've got that foundation, you're rooting down into the earth, and then you can flow from there. And your arms are stretching from your heart centre. And you've got this balance of being strong and grounded, but relaxed and gentle. And we can move now. So you breathe in, you turn the palm up, and you move back to reverse the warrior, and then you breathe out. We come again. Soften. Move on the in-breath. Soften on the out-breath. And then it becomes a lovely flow with your breath. And if you notice, I'm not moving my legs at all. I'm moving from the waist. This is so beautifully strengthening for your legs. But if you have a relaxed attitude with it, Stirasupam. It's about being steady, but relaxed and gentle. Let's hold this for 5 breaths. So sometimes people are more confident if they look down at their back foot. That knee, that right knee still staying over the ankle. I've noticed in class sometimes people straighten it. Stay low, maybe go a bit deeper. If you need to support your back, that's fine as well. Push down with the front right foot, make space between the ribs. Keep the back knees soft, and we can move again. We can breathe in and out. Breathe in as we take side angle. Breathe out, soften. Inhale, you flow. The legs still stay the same, remember. Making more space through the right side. More space through the left. And get a rhythm in your practice here. And you know you've got that steady foundation. And then you can flow from there. And I've forgotten how many we've done. Let's just come back one more time. The in breath, the out breath. I'm going to hold it. So I find a lot of people rest heavy on that thigh. Just, but don't. Maybe take your hand off and you push. Push away. Keep a distance between that shoulder and the neck. Stay strong. Some of you are like we're holding a big beach ball, so choose whatever you want to do. Just 5 breaths. 1, 2, you can do it. We're nearly there. 3, 4. Breathing in and out. And this is different. Let's rest the elbow down to circle the arm. 3, just 5. And then I'm going to transition. So next time I circuit back, it comes down behind me. I'm going to turn that left foot towards the front and I'm going to step in and I've got my balance here, okay? So take time, be steady. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out as you come to baby tree. Breathe in as you move out. Again, baby tree. Ease that knee out. And we come again. And this time you can take big tree wherever. So I'll stand at the front. You stay where you are. So big tree could just be like this, you know. It's more of a wobbly day. Don't take your foot over the knee joint. Ooh, some days are wobbly, aren't they? So root down through your feet and lift up through your branches. Lengthening out of that steady foundation you've made. Breathing in, imagine breathing in through your arches, up the spine to the crown of the head. And breathing out, rooting down. And your tummy's beautifully firm. And you're strong. Your in-breath's strong. Your out-breath's gentle. Your legs are strong. But your attitude's gentle and soft. Stay soft. Love that one we said last week. Stay soft. Don't let the world make you hard. And it went, stay soft. Don't let pain make you hate. Stay soft. Don't let bitterness steal your sweetness. My teacher said that in our class the other week. I thought, it was so lovely. Take your hands down. Well done. So you're just going to come down, hang out there a moment, and as you need that after a forward bend, relax. I'm going to stand the other side. You stay where you are and feel that waterfall effect of your spine again. Just stay there and hang there. Let your spine hang free from your pelvis. No effort, let gravity, the weight of your body and your breath simply ease you down. And the good news is I'm not going to take you through those squats again. I think we've worked our legs really hard. We're going to go straight to the other side. So you're going to step your right leg back. Vera 2, so you've got a nice distance. Don't be on a tight rope, space between the feet. That left knee's over the ankle. The back leg is strong. Point the right index finger all the way, Vera 2, left side. So your gaze is over your left index finger. I'm just looking at the camera here. Shoulders are soft. Press the feet into the mat, like you want to tear that mat in two. So you get a nice yummy stretch for the inner thighs. And you know, lots of people like this. You're in the centre, the shoulders are over the hips, and then you can sink. And breathe. Breathe well. That's that firm foundation. Feeling the support of the earth and that steady breath, that great foundation for your practice, remember. So we can move from there, we can flow without moving the legs. We breathe in, palm comes up, and you move. Breathe out, hold. You will get so much stamina from these warriors postures, so much strength and stamina. Let's do a couple more. And we hold it, we flow with grace. You can just push your hand into your hip if that feels better. Quite some people look up, quite like to look down, got more balance. Push down with the front foot, but don't straighten that front leg. Use it as a sort of break. You can make even more space between the right ribs. It's such a beautiful posture, isn't it? A couple more breaths there. Stay with it. We're nearly there. We'll breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in as you flow to side angle. Breathe out, extra stretch through the right side. And again. Wonderful. How many more have we got to do? This one and one more, I reckon. Next time you come, you're just going to hold it very gently. Lift up. You know, I didn't say this last time. I'm so sorry, but I expect most of you know for shoulders icky, always an option. Or like that. If you haven't got the mobility in your shoulder, it's absolutely fine. So are you resting heavy on that side? Push away maybe. Keep breathing so we can really work our tummy muscles here. Maybe hold the beach ball. Keep smiling. That always helps. That's a more advanced posture. Well done. Rest the elbow lightly. 5 big circles. 1, 2. And this time come all back. Take the arm down. Go gently. Turn. Oh, and watch your balance. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. And again. Breathe in and out. You're a tree. You remember you can always take your foot lower down the leg, it's fine. Take your hands to your tummy maybe, or your heart. Sometimes when you take your hands to your tummy, that really connects you to the centre. It's about the centre of our body, isn't it? And if it's a wobbly day, that's fine. And then when you've got that foundation, you breathe in and you root down and you extend. Lift up through the arches, the spine, the crown of the head to the sky. Shoulders are soft, knees soft. And as you breathe out, you root down again. Through the ball of the foot, through the heel. Soft gaze. Soft smile around the lips and stay relaxed. Once we start to worry and overthink it, that's when it doesn't happen, isn't it? Breathing in and out. And in and out. Breathing in and out. Really well done there. Let's come down and take a nice little easing out there. You can fold the arms and you just let the spine hang from the pelvis and let the neck be long. Let everything stay soft. Just like that waterfall. Well done. Come down. Come down through a little squat, however. Stretch your legs in front of you. I'm going to take my knees towards your left, Put my right foot there for a twist. So Ardha Matsyendrasana, half Lord of the Fishes twist. If you want to straighten that left leg, you get a lovely stretch through the leg there as well. Don't sit on your feet. Place your hands on your shin, nice deep breaths. Breathe in, lengthen the spine, and breathe out, root down. Keep the shoulders soft. And then reach up through the right side, fingertips lightly behind you. Open as if you want to give, and you could give yourself a big hug here, because I like that. I can really feel it through the outer right thigh, through the outer right glute. Breathe in tall, and breathe out, draw the belly round. And exhale the ribs round, just like we did before. Breathing and stay tall and get the shoulder round, and then your gaze. So you've got this glorious twist from the base of the spine to the crown of the head, and you're rooting down and you're extending. Just see if you can get your left ribs on your right inner thigh. It's a lovely stretch for your hips here too. Go gently. Breathe into anywhere that feels a bit tight, a bit stuck. Being kind to yourself. Squeeze your tummy and you might come around a notch further. So good for your digestive organs. And then very gently, staying where you are, let's take a little explore over to your left. Take your hands down, so your bum's going to lift off, but don't worry. And you might get your elbows down here. And you might be able to rest your thumbs against your brow or take your head down in your hands. And breathe into anywhere that's a little bit tight there, a little bit tight in the outer hip there. Letting go. Allowing yourself to soften, stay soft. Well done. Release that foot. Take the soles of the feet together. Baddha Konasana, Cobras or Butterfly Pose. Flap your wings. Ease out through inner knees, inner thighs. Allow them to lengthen. And then we're very gently going to come the other way. So knees to your right. Left foot right inner thigh. It might feel different here. Make sure you're not sitting on your foot, so you might want to straighten that right leg. Sit tall. Good. Maybe walk that foot in a bit. Let's take a few breaths here. So beautiful straight spine, just like it's a big straight rod up your back. You've got to sit still, shoulders are back. And you take your fingertips behind you. But you're not leaning back like that. That's not good. Open up as if you want to give yourself a hug, then give it to yourself. And we'll use our breath. Exhale, then squeeze the tummy in. See if you can get it all the way round. And then the ribs, the chest, the shoulder, and finally your gaze. It's almost like you want to, can you touch your left inner thigh with your ribs? So it's a lovely stretch all the way up the left glute, all the way through the left abductor muscle, the outer thigh. A few more deep, energizing breaths. Twists are so restorative for us. And I love yoga. I love it so much because it really acts to nourish and stimulate our internal organs. It's just a complete practice. Let's come the other way and gently, gently. Oh, breathe into anywhere that's icky or tight today. Forehead soft, eyes relaxed. Come up slowly. Little tortoise pose. So interlink the fingers. Maybe walk. Take your hands maybe under your legs. That might be nice. Or hold here. It doesn't matter. And we're going to lengthen, and we just hinge from the hips and we fold. And you don't have to get your forehead on your feet. I can't because my knee's a bit dodgy still on the right, on my left side. Let go. Put your hand there. So you make a lovely space through your lower back. And allow yourself to breathe softly now. Breathe in soft and deep. Breathe out, relax. Be soft. Don't let the world make you hard. Don't let bitterness steal your sweetness. Breathe into anywhere that's tight in the hips. Invite them to let go. Feel the breath in the back space of the heart and soften the shoulders. Soften the forehead. You know, and as you hold this and you follow the breath and you relax, sometimes you can let go a little bit further. And sometimes, you know, the hardest thing is letting go in life, isn't it? We always feel that we have to be in control. Once we let go, it's so much easier, isn't it? It should be the easiest thing, but it's the hardest thing, isn't it? Having that trust. Good. A couple more breaths. So come up slowly. I think, you know, if you want to practice at home, postures like this, it's really good to hold them longer. Use your breath. It takes a long time to just gently ease and release that connective tissue that we're made of, you know, around the muscles. So be patient. Well done. So anything you need to do, to stretch the legs out, say thank you. They've worked really, really well today, haven't they? You're going to lay on the floor and finish with a little twist. So come and lay down and just take the feet apart, come sideways on here, and let's just windshield wiper. It's nice to ease the hips out like this, isn't it? So you could just take both knees over to your left side and press the head into the mat, spread the shoulders out and chill out like that. Some of you might want to put the left foot on top of the right thigh, so get a nice stretch through that right front thigh muscle. Push down and relax. It's quite nice actually to reach up that right arm, take it over the head, and get a side stretch here. Left hand can grab right wrist if that's for you as well. But try to drop that shoulder a bit, it will come up, but don't worry. We'll leave the arms by the side. Lovely soft breath, breathing in soft and deep, breathing out, letting go. Feel your tailbone lengthening towards your heels. I feel the space you made through that right front thigh. Your jaws relax, maybe a soft smile about the lips, and the eyes are relaxed. Well done. Let's windshield wiper again. I like these windshield wipers. Good. And then you're going to come next time over to your right. Let your knees drop. Right foot can come left thigh, stretch through that left side. So legs go all the way from the groin area to the knee. Some of you might reach up through the left side and come a little side bend and make some space in the waist. Your choice. But stay soft. Stay relaxed. Take time to absorb all the good work we've done today. You've worked very hard. And thank you for sharing the video with me and practicing and continuing your practice while we can't have our normal class. A couple more breaths. It's really quite hard, isn't it, if you've got to leave your practice for, say, I don't know how long we're going to be out of action, for maybe 6 months. So I do hope this helps you. Well done. Let's come up, take the soles of the feet together, Supta Baddha Konasana. We can rock from one bum cheek to the other if you like. take a moment. You can stay in Shavasana like that. You can stretch the legs in front of you. If you need to get up to put anything warm on, please do. Take time to get comfy. So when you're ready, just feel the support of the earth again. And with each breath, once again, let go and receive that support. Let go of any effort in your breath, purely natural effort now. And give up any physical efforts. Allow yourself to go inwards. Whole body moving into stillness. Letting go. Letting go. Many times in our busy lives, we become caught up in our thoughts. And we need to come down to earth. We need to feel secure. We need to feel grounded. So make sure your face is relaxed. Your eyes soft, your jaw soft. No holding. With each breath, can you sink a bit further into the earth? Can you let the earth support you? Breathing in. Letting go on the out breath. And just visualize any residue of tension, tiredness, restlessness. Breathing in, breathing out, and on the out breath, let those feelings of tension, tiredness release. Just imagine they're falling away through your body, into the mat, into the earth. Let the earth absorb any heaviness. Let's just stay with the breath and allow the breath to rock you and cradle you and soothe you. Gradually start to be aware of your surroundings. Any sounds? Any sounds from outside the building you're in? From far away? A bit nearer? Nearer still? Sounds inside the room? Sounds inside you? Your breath? You deepen the breath and breathe in energy and feel that energy spreading all around you now to recharge you, revitalise you, get you ready for the rest of your lovely day. And start to yawn, have a wiggle, have a stretch, give a sigh. And in your own time, come onto your sides. And put your hand down, feel the earth once again. And slowly open your eyes and help yourself back to your mats. Take time to come up to seated. When you're ready, big inhale into the prana mudra, the energy. Gather all that energy up to the crown, the brow, the throat, the heart. Keep it with you. Namaste. Om Shanti. Until we meet again, have a good week. Thank you for sharing practice. And if you like it, remember a positive comment on YouTube is always helpful. Thank you.